Here is the intro video for the red 72 El Camino. The black El Camino I never filmed anything on, and it's about halfway through being done. Right now we're getting ready to convert the car to a floor shift car. So, just buy one of these kits. It's really, you try to piece something like this together and you're just going to spend more money and frustration. So, got a kit. Got a kit. I'm going to start monkeying with that. The only upside is we have a car over here that we can use to figure out where everything goes. And like I said, this car isn't a finished car yet, but it's getting there. So, come over here. And it's going to make my life better because now I've got the plate off so that I can make measurements and figure out exactly where all the holes go. Because he wants both of his cars to be bucket cars, and I totally get that. The floor console is always a popular option. As much as I do like the comfort of a bench seat, it is nice to have the extra storage. So, I think we'll shoot a little video tonight. Okay, we finally have it cleaned up enough to find there's some dimples down there. And one of them, on an old printout from a magazine, is the right one to do. So, we will do that, and then there will be another dimple in here somewhere that lines up with this. We'll worry about that when we get there. Okay, I gotta deburr it, but now we have our 1 1/4 inch hole. We've been kind of locating where the shifter goes. There is a reference mark. Here, I'll show you. There's a couple of them. There's some back here for other applications. There's a reference mark right here. That's our reference. So we use that to locate the shifter. First, I'm going to clean this out using a deburring tool. The best tool for the job. These little blades like this, they do a great job. So, let me try to do this one-handed because, alright, so I'm going to pretend that I got my other hand on there, put it in, there we go. So this thing swivels, so we just take it, and then you put that blade in there, and as you work it around, that little cutting edge right there, where'd it go? That starts to take the edge off, and that will save your fingers. Okay, now that I've got some holes drilled, the next obvious thing will be inserting, am I not zoom? There we go. That explains it. Is the cable's all pre-built, so you just got to slide her in, and then this is the thing you're going to fight because it doesn't really conform to the floor very well, but we'll get it. It'll be fun. Just as you're inserting this, try to get it to go over the top of the transmission because you are going to be looping it around to the back, but that'll be done under the car. Well, article says 1 1/4 inch diameter hole saw. Did that. One little problem. In fact, we even got out the caliper to verify it. This raised edge is 1 1/2 inches. So now I get to play the die grinder game. Yay! Okay, a couple seconds with the die grinder, and now she fits in there. Alright, I think I'll do the neutral safety switch out here before we go down in there. So, take that, mount her here, get it rough adjusted. Shouldn't take but a couple minutes. Okay, back to it. And like always in the aftermarket, you buy a kit, and of course it doesn't come with any fasteners, not even the little clip to go on there, so we'll have to order that. So, just keep it moving. We'll keep going. Okay, so we got her mounted. Now, let's try to get the shifter mounted. Alright, we're slowly getting her fitted, but now we can't find the Sharpie. I'm trying to mark the hole locations here. We've got it lining up here. We've got to finish drilling the one hole there. Those will pre-drill as well. But she's coming together. I'll show the people that to mount this platform, we had to pull the driver's seat too. So now I'll be able to lift the carpet and drill and put that plate in. That's where the back of the console mounts. It is what it is. Okay, we're slowly putting the console together. So he's looking for a bulb for that right now. Got to put your little clips in to keep the wiring out of the linkage. So we're slowly getting her to relax. And then we'll get, once he finds a bulb, we'll get this installed. And we'll flip it over, get the door on, because it's just going to be way easier to do that out here. These hinges are always fun, every time. Okay, we've got the rear on, and I'm just adding the lock cylinder and then dropping a major chunk of it because that's the kind of day it is. But getting all this positioned is a fiddly pain in the butt. Getting the hinge, getting the holes, the retainer right here will wind up over here somewhere. We get to drill all of that from scratch, and it's always lots of fun. Oh, in true aftermarket form, the holes they included, which you may be able to see there, left a giant gap. So we've put in new holes and we've been working on it. And we're getting closer and closer to a gap that we can live with. So now we're going to have to figure out where to put the latch. Because, you know, in true aftermarket form, there's no screw holes. You just get to guess where to put the thing. So we'll get it. Okay. After much fighting, we finally have something we're happy with. We got this located. No help to, no thanks to them. So pop her down. Then you can see we've got a nice, pretty even seam all the way around the lid. Because if it's too tight here, forget about opening it. So yeah, yeah, and you don't want this too tight, So yeah, I think we can live with this, and the best part is it actually opens. You can't always count on that. Alright, we're closing her out for the night because it is getting late. But you can see we've got all our mounting locations sorted. Our plate lined up perfect, so that'll tap in real nice, make it real sturdy. So at this point, I'm pretty happy with where we're at. This is going to look pretty decent. And just remember, ShopRex always says safety first.